After all these years, is there anything left to be said about this movie and its impact on our culture? Well, I have a couple of Star Wars stories. The first one is professional, which I'll save for another time. The second is personal, which for me is the more meaningful of the two. Star Wars was my eldest daughter's first time going to a movie. She was 3 years old. It was opening day at the Chinese theater, and it was a media event. Huge crowds, palpable excitement, and all right here in the heart of Hollywood. After that, going to see a movie on opening day became a regular part of our movie-going habit. We stood online for a few hours, which also later became part of our regular movie-going habit. We get in the theater, and before the movie starts, they run a trailer for The Heretic, the sequel to The Exorcist, which, of course, was an enormous hit. And this trailer was cut to within an inch of its life. Some really interesting visuals, but I'll do a video about that some other time. I happened to see that movie on opening day, and therein lies a tale. Star Wars comes on right after the opening title crawl. When that Star Destroyer flew across the top of the screen, the audience exploded. And a few minutes later, when Darth Vader made his entrance, the audience booed and hissed with delight. My daughter turned to me and said, "Daddy, is that the bad guy?" I said, "Yeah, baby, that's the bad guy." To say that she was excited is something of an understatement. But more than that, she was enchanted. The droids, of course, and Princess Leia, to be sure. Her sheer joy and happiness while watching this movie made it one of the greatest movie-going experiences of my life, not just hers. Many years later, when The Phantom Menace opened, she flew in from New York, where she was attending law school, just so she could see it at the same theater where she saw the first Star Wars movie. And then, many years after that, I heard she was taking her own children to see the latest Star Wars movie. And when I heard that, I was really touched. It wasn't just about Star Wars. It was about going to the movies, the magic of going to the movies. It'd be a shame if we lost that. See you around the campus.